Hamptonshire, the last Saxon stronghold,
and very heavily guarded. King Alfred is preparing for war.
알프레드 왕이 전쟁을 준비하고 있음.
As will Alfred. Is Guthrum Jarl there with his army?
He is. He and Ubba have gathered a sizable force and intend on launching an attack on Alfred soon. If we support their assault, England will fall to us. A pagan land where a multitude of gods may freely roam.
지금 얘기 들으면 여기를 함락시키면은 이제 된다는 것 같은데.
Hamptonshire.
And very he is. If we support
I'll go to Hamptonshire.
여기가 잉글랜드의 마지막 약간 적대 그거
on the
같은데.
Thames, just outside the Shire.
I will. May the gods share in this, our final victory.
마지막 신들이 함께하기. 이번엔 진짜 마지막이야?
Eivor, you come at Guthrum's call. It is good to see you.
And you, Soma. There is an uneasy peace here. Both armies with their hackles.
소마면은 게임 초반에 가장 먼저
We
동맹했던
took
걔네.
Wareham without resistance. These Saxons accompany their lord as we stand beside Guthrum.
So this fort is not the sum of his ambitions. Guthrum's plan is to bring the Saxons to the table.
If he can win the peace without a fight, he will do so.
And how likely is that?
Just now they sit on their thumbs in the church, talking in circles. Come, I will take you to him.
Who is Guthrum meeting here? Is it Alfred?
That's right. The king of the West Saxons has agreed to negotiate. Seems we have him on the back foot.
Guthrum should be careful. Alfred speaks with Loki's tongue.
Guthrum is not a babe at teat, Eivor.
Nor is Alfred. If he has come, it is for his own advantage.
Then give us counsel. Stand by Guthrum, show our strength. The king of Hayseeds will soon be humbled, trust me.
We took this town as if it were a straw hall. Do not challenge me, Elf King.
Your show of swagger and strength has my attention.
협상주의인 거야?
But we agreed on terms.
되게 오랜만에 본다 이 알프레드 왕.
The crown of Wessex.
Wessex has a king, and that king has the backing of the Almighty. Yours is a fever dream, Dane.
Guthrum does not negotiate with oathbreakers, men whose words are only shadows of their faults.
Ah, Eivor. Our blunted tool returns, Lord.
I have given you all I care to. A Danegeld to leave Wareham. You swore an oath upon the cross, and that pagan hammer.
And when you scurry back to whatever shit-soaked hovel you crawled from, we will release your men.
Speak again, handmaid, and I will feed your tongue to Eivor's raven.
A fair trade. We already have your cop.
Are we done with this pissing contest? If Guthrum has given you his word, then he will honor it. We will leave this town.
뭐지?
You have one day. Do not test the king's patience further, or our men will return to Wareham with force.
And if you doubt my conviction, know that the Avon River near Uffentune runs red with the blood of your
정확히 지금
countrymen.
무슨 대치 상황인지를 모르겠네.
Their commander, what did his men cry as he fell? Ula? Uba? Yes, that was it.
우바?
Remember, you have taken my silver. In return, I expect your honor. I will await news of your retreat in Chippenham.
Uber dead? It cannot be. Gods, I will tear that Saxon skin from his bones if this is true.
Alfred hisses with a snake tongue, but he gains nothing from this lie.
When news of this spreads through the camp, no Saxon will survive the day.
You swore upon the cross.
Oh, I have no intention of cowing to that milk sack. Now more than ever, I will take his throne and his head.
In Winchester, Alfred used me as a tool and cast me aside. So let the betrayer be betrayed. We will burn this village to the ground. After that, we take care of Alfred.
결국은 알프레드 죽이는 거지. 약탈
Make
유세.
it a Saxon fire! Their prayers go unanswered this day. We should find Soma.
말은 안 나오네.
Stand firm, all! Do not lose your nerve!
This place is routed, Soma.
Good work. We leave now. There are forest ruins just east of here, along the road. Come on, men! Move!
대인 쪽 호위. 여기서부터 뭐가 나오나? 앞에가 너무 간단해가지고.
We can rest here a moment. Now, tell me what you know of that breaker of rings. Weak and wretched troll.
Alfred is a wily fox. He appears frail, but draws upon an inner strength. He'll not be easy to oust.
Fury will fuel my army and my claim.
It will not be enough. You must find a weakness.
Yes, that is why I called you here. Do you balk at the opportunity to bury the Saxon king?
I must first hear a plan to balk at.
Alfred spoke of Chippenham, a squat hovel of sheep
Chippenham?
and peasants.
So why does he go there and not to Winchester? Your scouts must know they're the best in England.
A holiday feast, their Saxon Christ Mass. Alfred will warm his heels by the fire, while Uba lies cold in an English field.
I have called upon my allies to join us in this fight, but I must know where to send them. Is Chippenham our final prize?
It is. But I will need my men for the coming fight as well. The hostages Alfred took. If there is a chance to save them.
You will not lose more friends today. Where are they held?
A place further ahead through this forest. They call it Hampton Blockade.
이거 아마 요새 치는 것 같은데 분위기는. 흐름이.
Soma, ride north to the Thames and lead my allies south. They should be gathered by now.
I will.
Gather on the river passing Chippenham. The rest of you set up camp there. I called you Raven Feeder once. At Porchester, you were as hot-headed as Thor. You have become a true leader, Eivor.
There's much to come, Guthrum, before we can rest with meat in our hands and songs in our ears.
I will crush Alfred's skull with my bare hands if Uba is dead.
우바가 누구였는지
Cannot
기억이
dwell
안
on
나.
this, even if it's true.
나보다 빨리 왔네 이
From
아저씨는.
all over England.
다 모였나 보네요 동맹들. 근데 이 전에도 한번 모인 적 있었잖아. 시그루드 파트 거의 후반부에. 난 그래도 그게 마지막인 줄 알았더니.
I never thought it possible, Eivor, that you would rally Saxons and Norse under your black-feathered banner.
They see the tyranny of this elf king. He would crush them all under heel and plug their hearts with his god.
So what is the plan, Eivor?
When is their feast day?
A few nights from now, but their revelry has already begun. We should attack now.
That is unwise. Soldiers pace the paths of the village.
Then the night of the feast, under cover of darkness. That is when we will strike.
Uba will not have died in vain.
우바가 대체
We await
누구였지?
your instructions, Eivor.
Let us plan our approach. But whatever happens, Alfred is mine.
They are not expecting us. We should not meet much resistance on the way.
Then quietly through the fields. It will already be too late once they see us.
Your young Saxons can be our eyes to the west. Better to keep their soft hands away from the conflict.
My scouts reported that a few nobles have arrived for the festivities already.
Good. If we capture the Thanes, there will be no danger when I confront Alfred.
And we could persuade them to support a new king of Wessex. I will subdue the lords.
Take Deolaf and Tefta with you. They could prove useful in convincing the Thanes. Rhoda, take Erke and Stowe and capture the garrison. Make quick work of any Saxons that dare cross into the village.
Gladly, Eivor.
We each know our parts. May they blunt their swords against our might.
여기가 시골 마을이라 그런가 공성 느낌은 아닌데 그냥 약탈 느낌으로 가나?
Tonight, Wessex's last resistance will crumble.
되게 조촐하다 여기도.
You, Eivor.
And I. Be ravening wolves and croaking ravens. Stand firm. Your axe arms strong, and together we will win this final battle. And remember, Alfred is mine. Soma, with me. Everyone else go quickly to the village. Advance. Be on the lookout for any stray guards.
아까 워프 타고 왔던 거기네.
Wait for my signal.
아까 한 마리 잡았잖아. 오다가.
Let's smoke the rat out of his guard's house.
이제 함장일 것 같은 느낌도 있는데. 상자 뭐야?
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
들어갈 데가 아까 있었나? 한 바퀴 돌았는데. 저 앞에 빨간 거잖아. 어딘 거지? 불 탔다 여기. 나중에 오죠. 뭐 중요한 건 아닌 것 같긴 한데. 아 그래 되게 찝찝하네 이거. 위치를 못 찾아서. 무슨 이교도 그런 데 같다. 분위기는.
And I will spare the last of Wessex from my torch.
Did you think my king would turn his back on you, Eivor? When your knife is smeared with the blood
얘는
of
뭐 믿고
wearers?
이렇게
Stand
깍대지?
aside, Goodwin. I come for Alfred.
Alfred is long gone. And this good Christian feast, a cup of honey wine,
트랩이야?
traps some wasps,
Where is he?
calling his allies to his side. All those who wish to see Wessex under one god. You cannot win England with your sorry crew of deluded farmers and godless fools.
At least I would not leave them to die as I scurried through the corn husks like a rat.
You have no understanding of duty, the loyalty I freely give. His plan for England, for the world, is worth the cost of my
얼마나
life.
큰 플랜이길래.
Then sing your tuneless hymns.
Come, Raven Feeder.
이게 되게 약해
Do
보이는데.
your worst.
방패가 좀 거슬릴 것 같긴 하다.
Such empty fury. It does not matter if I die as long as Alfred is safe.
Your life is so little.
헤링? 아 활도 있잖아 나. 가장 중요한 걸 까먹었어. 하나가 안 보인다. 어디지 하나가? 위치를 모르겠다.
You are beaten, Goodwin.
Beaten? No, not so. By my death, my lord may live.
Alfred used you, fool. He threw you in my path. For what? He only delays what is inevitable.
Kill me then. It makes no odds. For here you stand, bloody
사이비의
and
심취한
breathless,
신도
no
같다.
closer to my king, no closer to his throne. This island will never be your home, Eivor. You will not subdue her with vicious force, or win her with cocksure words. We Saxons will always stand firm, shoulder by shoulder against thieves and tyrants, whose envious eyes fall upon England.
사실 틀린 말도 아니긴 해. 얘네가 쳐들어온 거니까.
No. I will use you as you used me. A few hours in
얘가
the
왜
company
이게
of my
멘트가
men,
있을까
and you will
궁금해서.
lead us to your Sparrow King.
고문하나?
That I cannot allow.
자살하나? 헐. 헐. 얼마나 심취한 거야?
Soldier! The men of Wessex! They came from every house and hovel!
아, 집안에 숨어 있었구나.
Soma, fall back! For life!
죽나? 너무 제대로 찔렸는데?
For glory! Soma! For valor!
저 소마 원래 약간 주인공이랑도 썸있던 캐릭터 아니었나? 이게 후방 공격인가봐. 지금 쓰는 게. 괜히
Did you see Alfred?
No, but the Saxon boys were ambushed. One lays waste.
Hold these men back! I will find them!
호날두 데리고 가기.
Grunwald, come, get up! This is no time for weep wailing.
I cannot.
다쳤나?
There is a blackness closing in around my eye.
하긴 소마 하나만 죽고 끝나기에는
Listen to
좀.
me. You survived the Battle of Buttleston. Do not let this scratch best you now.
I'm so cold.
죽나 보구나.
Has winter come so soon?
You will warm yourself with mead and dancing yet, my friend.
Perhaps not, Eivor. It may be I will sit beside my father soon. Will he be proud of me?
He will pull you to his breast, sob bright words of welcome, and tell you no man ever had a worthier son.
I am glad to have known you, Eivor. My truest.
두 명 죽었네요. 소마랑 제 호날드. 와 잠깐. 여기서 나도 죽으면 안 되지. 아 저 집을 못 들어간단 말이지. 섹슨족
They are
처치하기.
weakened. Let us finish this.
열렸다 여기. 25? 아 이거야? 이건 다른 건데. 병사용 돌 이게 뭐야? 별거 아니잖아.
In nomine Patris.
탁. 한차 잡으면 되나?
These things defy our God and King.
아니 얘 맨손으로 잡는 거야.
Stand true. God protects us on his day of feast.
이 후방 공격 조건이 있나 따로?
Rout us, interlopers. Not on this Christ mass.
여긴 뭐야? 맵이 좀 특이해서.
Stand true. God protects us on his day of feasts.
다 잡는 건가? 단순하게?
These gangs defy our
이 집인 것
God
같다.
and King.
이 집이 아마 아까 못 들어갔던 거기 같은데.
You will not rout us, interlopers. Not on this Christ mass.
위도 뭐가 아니고. 아 아닌가? 이 집이 아니었나? 다른 집이었네.
These gangs defy our God and King.
나름 후반적인데 아까 그 도리깨가 좀 이상하다
Stand
생각해보니까.
true. God protects us on his day of feasts.
이거 되게 편하다. 암살 비슷한 거를 쓸 수 있게 해주는
Rout us,
거잖아.
interlopers. Not on this Christ mass.
The
끝이야?
last of the Saxons are fleeing. The battle is won.
They are routed! The city is ours! Wessex will follow!
Guthrum Jarl, we're not without losses. Some of them grave.
Their king is fled! His patsy struck down! Defeat
근데 문제
rings
왕이
loud in
살아있는 게
their ears,
문제잖아,
and
지금.
I will be their lord before the spring is here!
Guthrum, hear me. Soma is... She's gone.
Soma? Dead? She has gone to the endless feast. And is the better
이걸 이렇게
for it.
행복회로 돌린다고?
Many fought for us and died. They deserve peace.
Are you ready to honor them?
Yes, there is nothing more to say.
Time to send our friends to their great reward. Will you do the honors?
후날두랑 소마가 죽은 거지.
They
네임드
lived, they
중에서는.
died. And now their bodies will burn to cinders. Their saga ends here.
Well, do not share that with them.
Victory is ours. But it came at a great cost. Soma Jarlskona, who stood at Guthrum's right hand. She will live on in our memories, from now till the end of days. And to your warrior, husband, and friend, he made the ultimate sacrifice. I here repay it.
많이 있네 꽤.
And to Hunwald,
후날드다 후날드.
whose kind heart has now led him to his father's side. May his God welcome him with open arms. Let us send them on their way. All our beloved dead. Our fallen warriors. And speed them to their end.
치퍼넴 아까 거기구나. 약탈했던 곳. 근데 그렇게 불을 질러도 다 멀쩡해.
Guthrum.
When the Reeve died, did he take comfort in knowing he would soon see his god?
He was strangely peaceful in the end, as if death meant nothing.
We stumble through our years, ravenous, grasping, spilling blood, stealing gold, and it is never enough. This life is never enough.
약탈에 현타 왔다고 아까
Would it
잠깐
not
그런
suit
느낌이
you to
있었지.
know there is something beyond all this? Not war and valor, but quiet and peace.
I think the afterlife men hope for is only a reflection of their regret in this life. All I wish for now is to live among the friends I have made. That is what counts.
Alfred made me swear fealty upon the cross of their god's son. He held such faith in it. A plain,
얘도 그리스도교에 심취하게 되나?
burned between my fingers, as if I had pulled it from the fire. A feeling strange and powerful, but gone in an instant. I have not felt its like before.
What will you do now?
Whatever I must do. England is my final home, Eivor. And I will do what it takes to remain.
I should return to Swanborough and tell her of Hunwald's fate. Better the news comes from me than a stranger.
축일.
Eivor?
아 얘구나. 그 강한 여성.
Swanborough,
No. Gods, no. Don't say it, please, Eivor.
기억난다 얘.
Don't say it.
I am sorry.
Oh! My own. No.
불쌍한 백주. 얘가 까마귀 클랜으로 들어올 것 같은데 왠지.
You fought bravely and turned the tide to secure a victory. Your dear Hunwald died a hero and will be so remembered.
Oh, gods. I know he would have fainted to hear such.
이걸로 위로가
praise
돼?
from your lips.
솔직히 좀 입 빨린 소리 같았는데 내가 보기엔.
Thank you, Eivor. Thank you.
He walks among warriors now.
Yes. The lucky man. I imagine he does.
I know words are a poor salve for a wounded heart. I'll leave you to mourn and know that we're here for you, always, should you need us.
얘가 되게 좀 전투력이 좀 높아 보이는 그런 설정 아니었나?
Festivals! What is happening over there?
오 예. 란드비에게 보고하기. 얘가 여기 와 있었구나. 아마 알프레드가 그러면 도망간 알프레드가 그 결사단의 두목인 건가? 아버지? 푸른상징 그렇게 되나? 아직 살아있잖아 걔는. 봐봐. 서신의 내용이 이상하대.
Something for me.
드디어 왔나?
A letter requesting your presence in the southwest, a village called Athelney.
Nothing strange about a summons for me, is there?
It is not the recipient I find strange.
보낸 쪽에는 그리스도어에
The letter is signed a poor fellow
가난한
soldier of
병사라는
Christ.
서명이 적혀있다.
A mysterious partner.
For a short time, I hoped it might be Basim feeding us the names of these targets. He seemed the most likely man, for a time.
Only one way to discover the truth. Thank you, Hytham. I'll take care of this.
그 여기에 결사단 아니 결사단 이 비밀 얘네 조직 결사단 이름 헷갈리네요 얘네. 아무튼 우리 지금 이 암살단에 비밀 제보 해줬던 인물이 만나보고 싶다고 지금 연락이 온 거잖아. 그치? 어디야? 란드비 가면 지금 마무리될 것 같긴 한데 갔다 오자 란드비한테. 여기까지 왔는데 마무리 안 하는 거죠. 그렇죠.
Pleasure to see you, Abe.
Hamptonshire has fallen, and with it the kingdom of Wessex. But the cost was great, maybe too great for all we gained.
Rest then. You have earned it.
On the backs of so many. Time will tell if it was worth it.
마무리가 없는데? 120 여기야? 역시 일반 마을인데? 얘야? 얘가 정보꾼?
All right there?
Yes. Hello. I do not mean to intrude, but I'm looking for someone.
And who would that be then?
I do not know exactly.
Well, that'd be why you ain't found him. But you're free to pass the time just here if you like.
Thank you.
대장간 같은데? 아니야? 여기 대장장이? 빵집인가? 아직 안 온 거야? 여기 사는 사람이 아닌가 보네.
Do you know soul cakes?
I do, I enjoy
알프레드 왕.
They're small things, size of a lumpy fist, so they'll bake fast.
알프레드 왕이 여기서 나오네?
And the butter, do I baste them?
No need, love. We'll leave the
얘가-
butter for meal time.
I look forward to it.
암살단이었어?
Right then, I'll leave you to this. If you need me, I'll be doing the washing up next door.
이건 나름 반전이네. 난 얘가 아버지나 뭐 그런 걸로 나올 줄
Step down from
알았는데.
your former work, Lord.
As their guest, I volunteered to help with the daily chores. They offer me a bed. I tend the cakes.
Do they not feel strange giving orders to their king? Or do they know?
That knowledge would benefit no one.
I read your message. You went through a great deal of trouble to obscure yourself
아,
as this poor
그리스도가 그
soldier of
의미였구나.
Christ. As I remember, you even sent yourself one of these letters in Winchester. A clever touch.
The order wanted me dead. I had to be careful.
You said you knew nothing about the order then. Pled ignorance. But you knew everything. Their names, their schemes.
뭐 하는 놈이야?
Would you join me for a walk? You
뭐야?
look well, Eivor.
I am. The wars have ended, and my settlement thrives.
The wars have not ended. You have simply stopped fighting. But men are brewing plots in mead halls and bedrooms. You will see.
And how are you, Alfred? Getting used to the idea of being unremarkable.
I am well. Better than I expected. In this exile, I
이
have
유배
found a
생활이야.
somewhat nourishing peace. Each morning, I am awakened by the sun and growling cormorants. I bathe in the chilly water of the marsh.
되게 습할 것 같은데
I
여기.
eat from shrubs and drink from buckets. It is a good life. Simple. Blessed. I've never been so far west. I find it quite peaceful here. Calming.
I've traveled a long way to hear one name, Alfred. Who is the Order's Grand Magister?
그랜드 마스터.
Tell your shadowy friends that England is swept clean. Your work is done.
You.
얘가
Grand Magister was not a title I desired. It passed to me on the death of my brother. From my father before him.
세속제야.
Defilers of God's majesty and grandeur. I was their master, and I loathed them.
야 반전이라면
We might set a
반전이다.
plan in motion to destroy the order from within.
그럼 구진도 같은 암살단이었다는 거야?
That plan.
But your trouble with this Dane is what led to their demise.
You are Norse, are you not?
You have a good ear.
I owe you my thanks, Eivor. For that, I give you this. The key to my study. That you may better understand the good you have done.
어떤 선행을
With
베풀었는지.
the order all but destroyed, you have made room for a greater idea. One to take
근데 아직
its
한 명
place.
남았잖아,
The
아버지.
universal divine order, inspired by God for the betterment of man.
With a poor fellow soldier at its head.
You have saved England. Whether or not that was your intent. Now let England
혈사단 아버지는
save
그럼
you.
뭐야?
England is no more, Lord. You're the last of her kings, and yet you have no kingdom.
Look around you. God's works are wondrous. They cannot be ignored, nor resisted. In time, all those who accept God will flourish, and all those who defy him will fall away.
얘가 원래 잉글랜드 왕이었어요. 자기가 정복해서 그 그리스도교를 퍼뜨리고 나머지를 이교도로 만드는 뭐 그런 거여가지고 주인공 동맹이랑 방금 전까지 전쟁한 다음에 패배해가지고 이제 이런 생활하고 있던 거였거든. 근데 알고 보니까 이 녀석이 그 암살단의 제일 높은 우두머리였다는 지금 반전이 나온 건데. 예전에 주인공이랑 쟤랑 만났을 때 쟤는 그 결사단 모르는 애들이라고 했었거든. 제가 마제스티였대요. 여태까지 비밀스럽게 정보를 줬던 것도 쟤였고, 그리고 마지막으로 지금 제가 열쇠를 하나 주고 갔는데, 뭐야? 뭐야? 결사단이면서 마제스티, 와 대박. 얘가 그러면 결사단의 두목이자 암살단의 마제스티였던 거야? 이중간첩이었나 보네. 야, 근데 이중간첩 치고는 결사단에 너무 높은 위치에 있잖아. 이게 뭐야, 이거? 너무 높은 위치인데? 그랜드 마제스터 알프레드. 알프레드가 자신의 가문에 이어져 중대한 책임을 부여했던 아버지라는 칭호를 자신의 형인, 이게 세속제, 이게 아까 세속제라는 게 결사단이 세속제라는 거였던 건가? 아까 이걸 아버지나 뭐 이어받았다고 했었거든. 그럼 결사단 그 자리는 그 이어받은 거고, 그 다음에 암살단은 또 다른 거야? 알프레드는 자신이 명령을 내려야 하는 결사단의 이교도적인 믿음을 거슬려 했고, 그 책임감을 단번에 제거할 수 있는 엄청난 계획을 세웠다. 그 계획이 바로 이거였어? 이중 스파이? 좀 내용이 좀 이거 끝이야? 암살단 마무리가 이렇게 끝이라고? 이건 조금 뭐 허무하다면 허무하기도 한데 이것도 해야 되나? 코덱스? 하이담에게 코덱스 돌려주기라고 있는데 저게.
Lady, forgive me. I was lost in thought.
No matter, just let him cool and we'll begin again.
Direct me and I will obey.
허허. 쟤는 이제 저러고 사는 거야? 죽을 때까지? 빠른 이동이 안 돼. 왜 안 되지? 빠른 이동이? 빠른 이동이 안 되네? 뭐야?
Here you are, Hytham. The last of the Order's sigils. You'll find King
Alfred 왕.
Alfred's among them.
King Alfred? Did our poor fellow soldier lead you to his hiding place?
He did, for they were one and the same. Our poor fellow soldier of Christ was the Grand Magister of the Order of the Ancients.
He turned on his own order.
자신의 결사단을 배신한 건가?
Fascinating.
Not
흥미롭고.
turned so much as trampled. His devotion to Christ and what he calls a universal order set him against them from the start. With all sincerity, he loathed the title, the duty he had inherited, and wished them destroyed.
Wonderful. With his abdication, the last stronghold of the Order has been dismantled. All that remain are scraps here and there. And you, Eivor. Now that you have seen our enemy and you understand our cause, I wonder if you would join us.
감추어진
Become a
존재가
hidden
되는
one.
거.
Was this your ultimate goal, Hytham? A trial by fire? It is a kind offer, but I do not believe we fight for quite the same cause. Your creed demands that you keep your triumphs hidden. I prefer my glory to be in plain view for all to see.
If I taught you our creed, if you spent time with it, it could open your mind to another view.
Another view is always welcome, but to live without celebrating one's glory and honor and achievements is not a life for me. But know this, I would give my life in a moment for those I love, and who love me in return. All here, including you, my friend.
I understand you well, Eivor.
결론 얘는 암살단에 정식 가입은 안 한다는 거잖아.
What's wrong?
Bridget and I were thinking, with
그래.
everything calming down.
그때 결혼 안 한 거야? 미뤄졌나?
You could find a spare moment then.
You want to be married?
Yes, to each other.
Yes, I imagined. Gunnar, to see you so happy has been a pleasure. And to marry you would be an honor.
그때 얘 퀘스트가 그거였어. 그 무슨 지프로 만든 거인 같은 거에 그 누구 넣어놓고 불태워 죽이는 뭐 그거였었는데 그것만 기억나.
The Raven clan is all the family I need, and Bridget too. From all she said, she's better off here than with those she calls kin. Just a couple of foundlings we are.
Then let's not bother with tradition. If you have your bride and your blade, we will see you wed. As Jarl, I do it gladly.
결혼식 말인데.
About you and Bridget. When do you wish to be wed?
The sooner I can make her my wife, the happier I will be. But we are fine to wait until everything has settled here.
바로 꼬.
Enough waiting. Cool your forge and cover your anvil. Let's get you married.
Wonderful. Shall we gather everyone?
Gather your wife and your courage.
근데 브리기드가 말을 못하잖아. 얘네 말을. 같이 생활할 수 있어. 저 머리가 신부 머리야?
I am honored to stand before you, Gunnar, Bridget, on this bountiful day, to celebrate the strength of your bond and see you wed. I am in witness of a love that inspires and empowers. I invite you now to speak your vows.
To you, my darling Bridget, I offer
뭐 주나
this
얘네들은?
blade,
결혼 그걸로?
forged in
증표로?
flames,
무기를 줘?
burn as brightly as my heart.
그냥 아무거나 자기가 주고 싶은 거 주는 건가?
A blade
얘가
as
대장장이니까.
sharp as your wit, as glinting as your beauty. May it sing through the air as sweetly as your voice meets my ears.
그래 얘 말 못해.
Dwi'n efo am lwcus bod I wedi dod o hyd o ti yng nghariad.
And I give you my sword and my promise that I will stand at your side forever.
Hyd fi wedi breuddwydio am ffutio'n hun. A di sôn tawelwch yn
눈치 본다.
a premonition. Ond dim mount o sgraen a foresight paratoi fi a sweeping adventure meeting ti.
뭐라는 거야?
Tiw'r enaid fel dim arall.
얘는 알아듣는 거야?
Strong agor y tigi. Ac fel as I fierce. Mae'r calon yn hedfan dyr y ti.
Such poetry.
이게 뭐야?
You make me
넌 알아듣는 거야?
Let us hedfan efo'n gilydd. Tro bywyd and beyond.
I
반지인가?
offer you this ring. And take yours in kind.
아, 저게
I will
얘네식
wear it
반지구나.
with pride and honor. Worn
팔찌네요,
by the
실질적으로는
love
거의.
of so perfect a lady.
And I gwisgo fe fel calon, adoration a ffydd am byth.
This is the greatest day of my life. Embrace
뭐
me,
좋게
my
좋은
love.
거지.
With our couple now bonded in matrimony, now we drink.
이제 이렇게 보니까 진짜 카산드라 닮았다. 란데비와 대화기. 란데비랑도 결혼하나?
Ranvi, saw you looking a little lonely. Thought I might come and join you.
How nice. Are you enjoying yourself?
I am. I never thought I would see gruff old Gunner so enraptured by a woman.
Enraptured by anything, for that matter. He's a hard one to read, but I am pleased for him, and for this day of rest and respite. After everything, a few days of feasting will do the people some good. They need this.
They do.
Will you walk with me?
Anywhere. Lead on.
Something has been on my mind for some time. I am no seer, but I foresaw this day long ago. Not Gunnar's marriage, but our situation. Our success.
우리의
How do you
성공?
mean our success?
I mean to say that I saw our settlement flourishing, through our victories in war and in diplomacy. And from the day we set out from Norway, I knew that you would make a fitter leader than Sigurd.
헐.
It was never in his character to lead. It was always within yours.
I see.
Do you?
You might have warned me.
You would not have listened.
Fair.
I do hope you see it now, in all that you have done for us.
뭐지?
Ranvi, you and the people here have done more for me than I could ever repay. I'm honored by your faith in me, and your confidence.
As I am honored by your love.
And I by yours.
How do you feel?
Settled at last. At home in my skin.
이게 엔딩인가?
Nothing urgent pushing me forward. A strange feeling. A part of me wishes that Sigurd were here, if only to see how far we have taken his original dream.
Do not worry yourself over his absence. Sigurd's desires are bigger than any man or woman can offer. He longs for something more, something only he can find.
You're right. He's searching for what he desires most of all. And I have all I desire here beside me.
이제 둘이 이어지는 게 정상가 원래? 왜냐면 주인공이 연애 플레이가 몇 개 있었거든. 근데 소마가 죽었어 아까 스토리상에서. 소마랑도 원래 연인 관계 뭐 되는 거 있던 것 같았는데.
I have not understood a single word of hers since Gloucestershire.
Really? I find she speaks beautifully. With poetry even.
알아들었어?
Are you kidding?
Am I? Come, we should go.
끝인가? 확실하게 레벨업은 시켜주네. 이제 내일 저거 DLC 가면 될 것 같은데 신들의 도전장 이건 아닌 것 같고. 근데 뭐지 그게? 빠른 이동이 안 되네. 레이븐소프 항구에 있다고 있었거든. 뭐야? 갑자기 뭐야? 갑자기 뭐야?
Message has come. These new visions
가중 퀘스트 수락.
trouble me. Am I alone in seeing them? Or do the tales of Svartalfheim hold some other meaning? Perhaps I should warm my bones by the
이
fire.
몸에 불 덮이는 거는 저번에도 한번 했었는데. 이거 그때 했어. 근데 왜 이렇게 돌아왔냐? 에이보르가 긴 여정 끝에 도달했습니다. 레이븐소프 도달해. 거기? 이거 뭐야? 긴 여정의 끝? 여기서 안 나보다. 이제 본편은 다 한 거잖아 사실상. 라그너로크 제외하고도. 정복 끝냈지. 결사단 끝냈지. 아스가르드 끝났지.
Odin, I feel you close. An uproar of memories, stretching far into the past. I have silenced you
깜짝이야.
for influence. But I know you have so much to say. You are with me always. Deep within my hooker. I could trap you in this darkness until my end, resisting forever this second side of myself. Or I could learn from you, to better understand the world that once was, long, long ago. But not here, not inside of those who would not understand what I am, who we are. I have done all I can for my people. It is time to say goodbye and set forth for distant shores.
오딘 버리는 거야?
Adventures.
바심, 뭐?
Fascinating. Eivor grapples with Odin's memories in a way unfamiliar to me. My own struggle with Loki was intense but brief, ending with a mutual understanding of who we were. Where will this new conflict take you, I wonder? This calls for a bit of animus magic, I think.
뭐 하는 거야?
Searching for future memories filtered by emotional intensity.
애도 갈망 슬픔.
Longing, sadness. Here we are, a few images from the future. Let's see where Eivor leads us.
뭘 본 거야, 얘가? 작별하기, 뭐야, 저기 뭐야? 데이터 손상? 새끼도, 뭐야, 뭐야, 저게? 알프레드 렉스와 작별? 이건 누구지? 에설스텐과 작별하기. 금바람과 작별하기. 이거는 여기 얘네 지금 마을 같은데 이게 뭐야? 이게 끝이야? 바랄라 무슨 작별하기라고. 그러면 오늘 방송은 여기서 마치도록 하고 내일 8시에 다시 찾아뵙도록 하면서 이만 들어가 보도록 하겠습니다. 내일 뵙도록 하죠. 안녕. 가볼게요. 안녕. 들어갑시다.